Ever wondered how our social interactions can influence our brain's structure and function? Welcome to the intriguing world of social neuroscience, a field that combines the principles of neuroscience and psychology to unravel the mysteries of our social brain. It's a fascinating domain that shines a light on how our social behavior is intimately tied to the neural processes within our brain. Think about it. Every smile shared, every conversation had, every connection forged. They all leave an indelible impact on our brain's architecture. This is the power of social neuroscience. It helps us understand the complexity of our social lives and how it intertwines with our brain's functionality. From decoding emotions to understanding empathy, social neuroscience is at the heart of it all. It's not just a scientific field, it's a testament to the intricate dance between our social interactions and our brain. So, in essence, the way we interact can actually shape our brain and its functionalities. The human brain isn't a solitary organ, it thrives on social interactions. Imagine the brain as a partygoer, always keen to mingle and make connections. Yes, our brains are inherently social. They buzz with activity when we are around others, reacting to social stimuli like a conversation, a smile, or even a subtle change in someone's tone of voice. Our brains are like expert social detectives, always on the lookout for clues about what others are thinking and feeling. But it's not just about reacting to the present moment. Our social experiences leave lasting imprints on our brains, shaping them over time. Think about it. The way you interpret a friend's joke, the empathy you feel for a stranger in distress, or the joy you experience in a shared laughter. All these are influenced by your past social interactions. Now let's dive a little deeper. The concept of the social brain refers to the network of brain regions involved in understanding others. This network includes areas like the medial prefrontal cortex, which helps us make sense of our own and others' mental states, the superior temporal sulcus, responsible for interpreting social cues, and the amygdala, our emotional processing center. But remember, these areas don't work in isolation. They're like a well-rehearsed orchestra, each playing its part but also harmonizing with the others to create a symphony of social understanding. Moreover, our social brains are not static, they're like clay, constantly molded and remolded by our interactions. This concept, known as neuroplasticity, means that our brains can change and adapt throughout our lives. So, the more we engage with others, the more our social brain evolves, becoming better at understanding and responding to the social world around us. In conclusion, the brain is more than an organ that processes information. It's a social entity, keenly attuned to the people around us, constantly changing and adapting based on our social experiences. So our brain is not just a mass of neurons, but a complex social organ that adapts and changes with our interactions. How do you think our emotions are linked to our social interactions? This question nudges us towards the fascinating field of social neuroscience, which explores the biological mechanisms that underpin our emotional experiences and social interactions. Emotions, you see, are a lot more than just personal experiences. They're a complex cocktail of biological processes, personal history, and yes, social interactions. Picture this. You're at a party surrounded by laughter and chatter. Your brain isn't just passively taking in the scene. It's actively interpreting and responding to it, shaping your emotional experience. The buzz in the room might fill you with joy, or perhaps a tinge of anxiety. This emotional response isn't just about you, it's about your brain making sense of the social world around you. This is where social neuroscience comes in. It helps us understand how social factors influence our brains and our emotions. Our brains are wired to connect with others, and these connections shape our emotional experiences. Take mirror neurons, for example. These brain cells fire both when we perform an action, and when we see someone else perform the same action. They help us understand and empathize with others, influencing our emotions in the process. Now consider the role of oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone. It floods our system when we bond with others, generating feelings of trust and affection. It's a perfect example of how our emotions are not just internal experiences, but are deeply intertwined with our social interactions. Emotions also play a critical role in regulating our social behavior. Fear might make us avoid potentially dangerous situations. Anger might push us to confront injustice. Joy might draw us towards rewarding social interactions. Our emotions guide us, helping us navigate the complex social landscapes of our lives. So the next time you experience a surge of emotion, remember, it's not just about you. It's about your brain responding to the world around you, shaping your emotional experiences in response to your social environment. Our emotions, then, are not just ours. They are influenced by, and in turn influence, the social world around us. When we say, "I feel your pain," how much of it is neurologically true? Empathy, that ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is more than just a societal expectation or a manner of good behavior. It's a fundamental part of our human experience, rooted deep within our brains. It's a key aspect of our social behavior, enabling us to connect with others on a profound level. But what's happening in our brains when we empathize? Well, within the intricacies of our brain, there's a group of neurons called mirror neurons. These neurons are quite fascinating. When we observe someone else's actions or emotions, our mirror neurons fire up just as they would if we were performing the action or experiencing the emotion ourselves. It's like our brain is mirroring the experiences of others, hence the name. This mirroring process is thought to be the neurological basis of empathy. It allows us to feel the joy, sadness, or pain of others, to quite literally walk a mile in their shoes, at least in our minds. It's what makes us wince when we see someone stub their toe, or what makes our hearts swell when we see a loved one succeed. It's important to note that empathy doesn't imply that we are experiencing the exact same emotion as the other person. Rather, our brains interpret what we observe and generate an internal representation of that emotion. This means we can understand what the other person might be feeling, but our personal perspective and experiences will influence our empathetic response. This neurological ability to empathize is a testament to our brain's incredible adaptability and complexity. It's not just about understanding the world around us, but about understanding each other. This deep-rooted empathy is what allows us to form meaningful relationships, to connect, to care, and to support each other. Empathy, it turns out, is not just a social virtue, but a neurological reality. So, where is all this leading us? What's the future of social neuroscience? Well, the journey we've embarked upon in understanding the social brain is a path that's only just begun. As we continue to explore the intricate workings of the human mind, we unlock new possibilities and potential advancements in the field of social neuroscience. Imagine a world where we can pinpoint the exact neural pathways responsible for empathy, aggression, or even love. By understanding the social brain, we could potentially develop more effective treatments for mental disorders. Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and other mental health conditions could be approached not just from a psychological perspective, but also from a social one. This could revolutionize our approach to mental health care, providing more nuanced and personalized treatments. Moreover, the implications of social neuroscience extend beyond the realm of healthcare. By studying the social brain, we can also gain insights into social behavior and cohesion. We can delve into how we form communities, how we interact with each other, and why we behave the way we do in social settings. This could lead to more harmonious societies as we strive to understand and respect our differences, while celebrating our shared humanity. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are still many mysteries to unravel, many questions to answer. While we have made significant strides in social neuroscience, there's still a vast ocean of knowledge waiting to be explored. Each discovery is a stepping stone, leading us deeper into the labyrinth of the human mind. As we stand on the brink of these exciting advancements, one thing is clear. The future of social neuroscience is not just about understanding the brain. It's about understanding ourselves, our interactions, our societies. It's about using this knowledge to create a more compassionate, more understanding world. The future of social neuroscience holds exciting possibilities for understanding ourselves and improving our societies. So, in a nutshell, what have we learned about social neuroscience today? We've uncovered that our brains aren't lone wolves. They are inherently social, constantly interacting with and being shaped by the world around us. This social nature of the brain is the cornerstone of social neuroscience. We then dove into the deep waters of emotions and how social neuroscience helps us navigate them. By studying our brain's reactions to social situations, we can better understand our feelings and how they guide our interactions. Next, we explored empathy, that invaluable ability to feel and understand what others are experiencing. We learned that our brains are innately wired for empathy, a testament to our social nature. Finally, we looked into the future, a future where social neuroscience could unlock new ways to improve our social skills, our understanding of each other, and ultimately, our ability to coexist. Remember, every social interaction you have is a chance for your brain to learn, adapt, and grow. Subscribe and don't forget to take care of yourselves. Goodbye.